Our next speaker is someone very special. Dr. James Swanson has a very impressive resume, a professor emeritus for UCI School of Medicine and founder of the Child Development Center at UCI. But most importantly, Supervisor Foley's father-in-law. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Swanson.
Katrina's staff told me to make personal remarks, not professional remarks. You've heard all of them already, and you can see them in this fantastic folder. And my wife, Mary, told me to make them short because she knows I usually talk too much. So I decided to use a quote like other people have done. And Nelson Mandela said, "A good heart and a good mind are a formidable combination." And that describes Katrina. She has a good heart that drives her to recognize problems, and then she has a great mind to try to solve them. And she doesn't give up. So the examples you've heard, I followed when she was a student at UCLA, when she was a law student at Seattle University, when she was on the planning commission, when she was the mayor, when she'd been a supervisor, and I don't need to repeat all those things that she's done, but she saw problems, and not only that, she did something about them. And you've heard how active she is. How amazed everyone is, they are, because she is so energetic. But she's also tenacious and fearless. If the governor wants to put all the COVID patients in California in Costa Mesa, Katrina says no. Just find out if it's airborne and where they can handle COVID at Fairview Center. She has a good mind. When the group homes want to expand in Costa Mesa, she said no. You better improve, and we want you there, but don't give us a bad group home. She did it. So she is really fearless and tenacious. And I think Nelson Mandela's quote was probably to his opponents as well as his supporters. So I can tell people who don't agree with Katrina, don't tell her she can't be mayor of Costa Mesa. Don't tell her she can't run for supervisor, because she will. If you tell her no, that's what she's going to do. So you got to worry about that. So in addition to that, she's a wonderful mother and a wonderful wife for my son Casey and for my grandchildren Sam and Ben. They're just alike. You ought to listen to them argue. This morning, I couldn't believe it. They can't stop. They want to express themselves, and they do it well. So these are my personal remarks. I could make more, but Mary is going to tell me, no, I better leave. And I will, with that as the main message.